All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Banner Zone. I'm Bryn. It has been a crazy weekend. It is the first pro tour of all time, and I was there. And it was a fantastic time. My light is falling over constantly. So, we're all falling apart here. It's been a long weekend. Um I have been opening packs, I've been playing games, I've been playing draft uh, all weekend. I'm gonna try and fix this light. Um, the cards you see here were like mostly pulled. I think. Um, I split a box of Monarch with my friend, and I got. Oh, let me get this logo out of the way. So if you can see, I've got Valiant Dynamo, and I pulled that out of a box of Monarch. Grasp of the Arknight, I pulled it while I was waiting for the calling to start. I bought 5 packs of History Pack Volume 1, and I pulled a Grasp of the Arknight, along with a Command and Conquer out of 5 packs. My pack luck was insane this weekend. Um, and then, actually, I traded for the Carrion Husk, my Rainbow Foil Grasp. Just straight up traded it. Um, and then, yeah, these I haggled for. So really great vendor vendor times. Um, but I did play in the calling. Oh, I also got this beautiful thing. This is a print from Federico Musetti, who did the art for Mangle, along with the Ursa art, the Lexi art. Lots of beautiful art from this game, but I thought this one was just amazing looking, so I had to buy this one. I also got him to sign my Ursa mat, which you've seen in previous streams. But it's been a great time, and if you want to ask any questions about what happened, I'll just sort of regale you with the tales while we open a little tales. This is the one box I didn't open. Um, Flake asked if Flake was saying he wanted to draft. He was so busy. He wanted to have fun, but he couldn't. He just couldn't. He was so busy doing his thing, being a commentator, being a talker, um, and casting the pro tour, that he wasn't able to have fun. But I bought Monarch and Flesh and Tales of Aria in case he wanted to play, in case he wanted to do a little drafting. But alas, it wasn't to be. My boy Chris, who's also on the show sometimes, he pulled a Heart of Ice in a Tales of Aria draft. So the only thing left I don't have from Tales of Aria is Crown of Seeds, Ram's Head, and Corsham. Everything else I have. So, hopefully we get some good Majestics. And we or maybe we get a Fabled. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we get a Fabled. One thing I noticed about while opening so many packs is that these packs, Monarch and Tails, are perforated. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but there's little holes, and if you pull hard enough, they just come apart. I've always been trying to like rip open the top, and that's not how you do it. You just grab it here and then rip it open. So that was a wonderful realization. Let me grab my trash can a little closer, because it makes cracking packs that much easier. But the Pro Tour was just insane. I don't think anybody was expecting it to be as, I don't know, to the nines as it was. Like, they were really pulling out all the stops. It was huge. There was over 1,000 people there for sure. let's see. I got there day one around noon. I wasn't playing in the Pro Tour, obviously. So it didn't feel like focus. Let's see if we can get this guy to focus on here. Also, sorry about the previous stream being unable to stop. Oh. Invigorate. My computer was stopping, so sorry about that. Ooh, we got a tear asunder already. This camera does not want to focus. There we go. Beautiful. Already we got a tear asunder. And then a shiny Velaflash. But it was great to get there and just the energy was electric. It was the flow was flowing. It was great to meet a lot of people that I'd never met before. Who like I got to meet Flake. I got to meet Tall Timmy. I got to meet John Flukenbox. And everyone was so nice. Oh my god! And a Voltaire, not shiny, but a Voltaire. I didn't even realize this was Majestic. And everyone was so nice. Everyone hung out and was willing to talk, and everyone was running around though, because the first day I played Shapeshifter Sealed, which was extremely bizarre. I'd never played Shapeshifter. They gave you, the way it worked was they gave you 2 packs of Welcome to Wraith, 2 packs of Monarch, 2 packs of Tales of Aria, and 2 packs of Everfest. And then you could play any class and any hero, and you could use any cards. The only thing you couldn't do was specializations still had to be specializations. So you couldn't use this like Lexi specialization unless you were Lexi. But other than that, you could use anything. It was so bizarre. I was playing Briar and then like using a bunch of ninja cards and wizard actions. There was no there's no arcane. There's no AB in any of those sets. So Briars were just taking it over. It's kind of unfair, actually. I didn't win though. I lost to another Briar, Autumn's Touch, the great canceled boy. So I thought that was a lot of fun. I would love to do that again. I did win some games. I won games in every single event that I played, which was encouraging. And made me feel like I wasn't an idiot. Shiny Cold Wave. I think Arya has some of the best foiling in the game. Monarch is beautiful, but the foiling is kind of dark. Tales of Aria looks incredible. I can only imagine what's going to happen with Uprising. I tweeted about this, but James White said, I believe on the second day he was doing some signings, and we asked him, like, I have 2 friends who play Rangers and have been dying to play Azalea. Well, one of them has been dying to play Azalea. And he asked him, he's like, when is Azalea gonna get some love? And James White just straight up said October. Coming in October, it's gonna be some Ranger. Azalea's gonna get some love. He was like, great. Which is so weird, because it's like, I guess he's I mean, that kind of announces that something is coming out. I mean, I guess It doesn't have to be. Hang on, I'm gonna fix my light again. It doesn't have to be the expansion set, but doesn't it? Doesn't it kind of have to be that? So I thought that was really weird that he would say that. I mean, that's cool. People on Twitter were saying, "Oh, I've heard this before. I've been tricked before." Then it was like they said that last year. It's like, yeah, but Tails came out last year, and Lexi's a ranger, so you got a whole new class. I don't know why rangers have this big victim process. Rangers get love, Arcane and Tails. So every block so far, you've got somebody hanging out. All right, maybe I can move it to my chair. My table does not want to work. Now I look like I'm in some sort of a noir picture. All right, we're going to lose this light. Let's see how bad it looks. Okay, that's not so bad. Everything is malfunctioning. But anyway. So they were sort of loose with what they were willing to say. I am in a guitar dungeon. It's my studio. Sorry it's not as bright as it should be. What if I do this? It's so fucking annoying. All right, at least that brightens up the cards. Woo, spooky. Bolden shot, and that's all. So, then I played Monarch. Sealed. And I was sort of forced into Prism, a character that I've never really played. But it was good. It was a good time. I just got all kinds of her cards. I got a Genesis. I got an Arclight Sentinel. Just got so much, obviously, Prism stuff. We focused. Summerwood, growth. Beautiful, shiny rights. So then the second day we had to wake up at 6 a.m. and we had to get there for the calling. And that was a huge pain. Did I not do this pack? What the hell? Very sorry. Okay, ready? Weave Lightning. Seek and Destroy, and a shiny tome. That's a good hit, I think. These are just the shinies. Okay. So we had to wake up at 6 a.m. for the calling. I was playing Viserai. And So Channel Fireball ran this event about as well as I'm running this stream. There was a lot of weird, uncommunicated things about like vouchers, and people were really mad about not being able to use the vouchers on events they thought they were supposed to be able to. Poor Gale, biting Gale. People were like, why can't we use them on this event? And they're like, well, that gives you more points. And it's like, so what? Honestly, a lot of really janky, scuzzy stuff. And that was the biggest downside, I have to say, from the whole event, is that, like, Channel Fireball is just clearly a company that wants to scam you. You know what I mean? Like they want to. It's not just making money. You know, like I don't I don't necessarily I don't necessarily hate them for trying to make money or anything, but like they sold packages that said, "Oh, you can use these for Constructed Unlimited events," and then when you try to use them for a one that gave you more points or one that was I didn't even know they were more points. It just said daily double, which I wasn't clear. It was just this, and then they were like, "No, you can't use that. You have to pay $50 to pay that." So it just really felt like a bit of a scammy Chuck E. Cheese sort of environment in terms of like signing up for stuff, and that was just like not a good feeling. Um, but Sting of Sorcery, wow, it's cool, Majestic. I don't think I have this. Cold Wave. So that wasn't good, but we got to the calling, and they were late, and it started at 9, and we all sat down. We had submitted our deck lists, and then they were like, "Well, it's going to be like 10, 15 minutes," and so I grabbed a couple of packs from a vendor of History Pack Volume 1, and I pulled a Command and Conquer and a Grasp of the Arknight in 5 packs. Just bananas. And that was, I was like, you know what? Great day already, no matter how I do in the calling. So that was fun. And then I won my first game. I played against, who did I play against? I didn't play a single Starvo all weekend. I played in the calling, and then I did Constructed after that. And I never played a Starvo. Oh, Weave Earth. I need this card for Briar. Stir the Wildwood. I never played a single Starvo. Hello, Capolo. Sorry you didn't get to play in the calling. Capolo. It was weird, again, with the Channel Fireball weirdness, where it was just like, okay, it wasn't really said whether it would sell out or if there was a limited amount of tickets to the calling. And then when it was like, well, people aren't going to play in it because they're still in the Pro Tour, so why not let people transfer their tickets? Weird. Lots of little weird, like, why are you being this way? Why aren't you just giving people what is obviously makes sense? I don't know. That was the biggest bad taste in my mouth thing, where it was just like, why are you trying to gouge me? Like, everybody was so lovely. Everyone was having such a great time playing beautiful games in the flesh and blood, like James White said multiple times. And there was just this weird vibe of like, oh, and also there's this company that's skimming off of the top and trying to just rip off these nice people who are trying to play great games. And that was the biggest like down vibe. But I don't think we're going to get out of that for many, many months. The thing about that is that people say, oh, LSSs should just like teach them a lesson, or they should, they shouldn't do business with Channel Fireball. It's like Channel Fireball controls that situation. Like there's no getting out of that for Legend Story. Like, oops, keep putting things in the wrong pile. So, that's going to be how it works for a little while, is that we're going to have, just be real careful. My point is that when you go to Vegas, if you go to Vegas or, whatever the next Worlds or calling is, the calling France, and Channel Fireball is running it, like, read the fine print, because they are trying to get one over on you. That's my point. Yes, Capolo, the last weekend was incredible overall. Like, just one of the most fun I've ever had. I mean, it was so great. I haven't been to like a convention or anything in such a long time. And I don't even mean like just before the pandemic. I mean it'd been like a long time. I guess I had been to a synthesizer convention, but that's for business. That's like work for me. So this was the first time I'd been to one, like a comic book convention or something that was like about a fandom, in like a decade. Not since the last comic book convention I went to, which was definitely an indie comic book convention I don't really go to. You know, I don't go to what do they even call it? Comic-Con? Anime Con? But it was a beautiful time. Just warning you. Read the fine print. Make sure that the ticket you buy is for the things you actually want. Because they're not trying to be nice about it. Not LSS. Capello says, I played 10 years of Magic the Gathering GPs, and this tops most of them. I mean, I have never. This is my first card game. That's why I'm comparing it to comic book conventions and stuff, because I've never played card games. I mean, except for poker. But I don't think that's very, very similar. Autumn's Touch, Entwine Lightning, Runaways, Explosive Growth. Ooh, what's Flicker Wisp? I barely even know what this thing is. Lightning Fusion? Pretty cool. I don't think anyone runs that. Velaflash. I could be wrong. But yeah, it was a beautiful time. So I played in the Calling. I won my first match. That was fantastic. I kept seeing Rudy and John Flukenbach's way across the way, opening alpha with James, which there's a video of it. You can go and watch it on Flukenbach's channel. And I kept having like extreme FOMO because they were just like they'd hit something and they'd be like, ah, like just everyone would scream and like have a great time. And I was like, just, woo, wow, hot damn. I absolutely was not. I was not expecting to hit an L. Jesus. My pack luck this weekend has been fucking insane. This is a New Horizons if you're not paying attention. Wow. God, it's pretty. Actually, I already have the cold foil one, so this will be trade. This will be trade bait. But Jesus. Stop. Focus. Look at it. Look at that shit. Poggers. I opened half a box. This was at dinner. We went and got some chicken after the pro tour the last day, and I opened this. Can you believe it? Hello. This is great. This is more legendaries. Listen, my first week I ever played Flesh and Blood. Yeah. I will. Look, that's the point. Look, everybody, that's the point of this channel. If you want me to open your pack, go in the description box and order a box from me. I have a form and everything because I will fucking pull you a legendary. I mean, I hope. But this one's for me because I just bought it for $60 from a vendor. So $60 legendary is good by me. Stop. Will you fucking do it? This is awesome. Terra Sunder, a Voltaire, and a New Horizon. This is a very Lexi box. Incredible. I didn't even bring my sleeves because I thought it would just be a bunch of crap. Amazing. Yeah, go down in the description box. Order a box. I'll open it here on Banner Stream because this is the last box I'm buying until I get my case of Uprising. And I will be opening that on the stream at Action City. So come to Action City on the pre-release day if you want to join in all the fun and, get those mythics. But damn, New Horizons. What was I talking about? Christ. It doesn't matter. That's great. And yeah, but like I love pack. I got into this game because I love pack openings. I mean, I didn't know that until I saw the Pokemon stuff, but again, I don't like Pokemon, or I'm not into Pokemon. But geez, what a box already. Gosh. We've got 3 more. But yeah, I will send you a box after I open it on stream. I will have my light fixed so it's not weirdly dark. But it's fun. It's fun to open stuff on stream. Yeah, the alpha pack openings, getting to meet Tall Timmy, getting to meet DM Armada. Fluke was just the nicest guy. I can't believe. Shout out to Fluke, or excuse me, Flake. Both of them. Just so kind, incredibly like nice people. Shiny and Bolden, that's cool. More than you'd expect. It's like everybody says like, oh, this guy's so nice. And like people were nice. Tommy Fresh, super nice guy. But like Fluke was like just giving me presents for some reason, like just wild. Letting me hang out, and he didn't know me. I mean, he knows me now. But thanks, Matt. Great time. You really made it even that much better. And then, Starvo went living legend. And he didn't win the Pro Tour. That was awesome. I thought that was a perfect end to this whole saga of people just being like so sad, so mad about Starvo. I keep mixing up my rare slots. And I thought that was great. It was great to be there when it happened. And then when it did happen, and then they went up on stage and they were like announcing the Pro Tour winner, and it was Chain, and James White was like tearing up. And I thought I was like, I didn't want to embarrass him by saying that on Twitter, but then he liked that tweet, so I think he was. But it was so emotional. Like, this was the first Pro Tour. It was sort of the pinnacle of this game. And what it just felt like the beginning of something, It felt like this is something that is going to really stand the test of time. And it's funny because there's so much space for it to get even crazier and better. PvE's coming out next year. There's a set that can really change the game. There's an expansion set that nobody knows why, and it's going to be crazy and change the meta again. I feel like it just feels like a really beautiful time to be playing this game. Yeah, Ice Storm. Damn, a New Horizon and an Ice Storm. This is nuts. What a box, guys. What a box. Shiny, rare Rites of Lightning. What a box. What a weekend. And then the last day, I rushed there. I barely got. This is my last pack, I think, unless I'm crazy. Ice Storm, New Horizon, Terra Sunder, Voltaire, Seek and Destroy, Shiny Tome. Ridiculous box. Thanks for hanging out. The few people who are here live. This is my last box. And anyway, on the last day, I rushed there. We barely got there because I wanted to win that lore book. And if you have heard me talk about this last stream, I'm trying to do a little series that isn't box breaking, mostly about the lore book. So I really wanted to win it. I lost my first 2 games. And then I dropped out. And then I spent the rest of the time sort of wheeling and dealing all these cards I showed you at the beginning, which I'll recap at the end here because I didn't get anything in this package. This little pack got nothing in it, just an Inspire Lightning, 2 rares. And that's all. Crazy. So the last day, I tried the best I could to win a lore book. Absolutely couldn't do it. But I had bought a Grasp of the Arknight for the calling because I was playing Viserai, and I hadn't actually ever owned one. Hey, Matthew DePaula. Wow, hello. This is the game I like. Sorry I never got into Magic. Well, that's my friend. That's my friend Matt. So I had bought a Grasp of the Arknight, and then I pulled another one. So I wanted to trade it. So I traded it for a Carrion Husk, and then I realized I needed a Tunic. Got this one for quite a bit under TCG Player. Yeah, and then I'm got a Teklo Foundry Heart. So, but these two L's right here, I pulled this weekend. This one out of a Monarch box, and this one out of a History Pack box. So it was been a just crazy pack luck weekend, and also for deals. So the deals are fun. I didn't expect to have so much fun with the deals, but it was great. So that's the box, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. It's been good to talk to you all. Again, I will say, if you would like a box to be opened on this channel and have it sent to you, you can go to the description box below. There's a link tree where you can order with an order form, and then I'll open it on stream, and then I'll send it to you. And hopefully you get something as good as this. Otherwise, you can go to Banish Zone on Twitter and follow me there. You can please hit the like and subscribe button on YouTube to be notified when I'm going to go live. Yeah, you got to hit the bell, I think. I don't know why. But you can also just follow me and however, or you can just watch it later like most people do. But it's been great. As Dia Marmada says, make the number go to the next number. That always feels good. We love the game where numbers. This is called Flesh and Blood. If you don't know, it's my favorite game, and I will see you next time. I'm Bryn. This is Banish Zone. Bye-bye.